Well, the national anthem has been sung, and we are just about ready for the first event, Event 101, the girls 11 and over, 400-yard IM. My name is Jennifer Beck, and I'll be talking with you all throughout the evening. I am a commentator with the TV station WOSN, which is actually the streaming service that you are using to watch this device. But tonight I am simply a volunteer because I love swimming just as much as you do. I'm a swim parent for the last 17 years, and I have two daughters that will be swimming in this event tomorrow. You are watching the girls and boys 11 and up distance portion of the event. So tonight we're going to see a lot of strength, a lot of endurance, a lot of power as these athletes get ready to swim long distance races, starting with the girls 11 and over 400-yard IM. We have two heats, and this is heat 1 of 2. In lane 3, it's Claire Ackerman of Beaumont, Kentucky. In lane 4, Emma Kiefer of Fort Meigs. Lane 5, Emma Phillips of Telford, Kentucky. Lane 6, Alyssa Hine of Rapid Area, Michigan. Lane 7, Stella Tucker of R.C. Durr in Kentucky. And lane 8, Gabby Fugate of Northeast Kentucky. Just a reminder again, you're watching the girls 11 and over 400-yard IM. This is heat 1 of 2. And your swimmers once again in lane 3 is Claire Ackerman, who appears to certainly have maybe a slight edge over the rest of the group. She's from Beaumont, Kentucky. Lane 4 is Emma Kiefer of Fort Meigs, Ohio. Lane 5, Emma Phillips of Telford, Kentucky. Lane 6, Alyssa Hine of Rapid Area, Michigan. Lane 7, Stella Tucker of R.C. Durr, Kentucky. And lane 8, Gabby Fugate or Fugate. Unfortunately, I don't know all of the pronunciations here, so please forgive me for anything wrong. I'll do my very best. That's Gabby in lane 8 from Northeast Kentucky. Very close race right now. Lanes 2, 3, 4, and 5. Actually, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, all very close, but looks like Stella Tucker from R.C. Durr, Kentucky. Lane 7's got the slight edge right now as these girls continue in the second part of the 4 strokes that they'll be swimming. Fortunately, we got one swimmer who has stopped. That's Gabby down in lane 8. Looks like she has, we don't know if she's got a medical issue or something, but her coaches are coming over to check out and see what's going on with her. In the rest of the race, Stella Tucker in lane 7 of R.C. Durr still is currently in the lead. That attendance right now over there in lane 8 with Gabby Fugate. Our prayers are with them as they are trying to determine what's wrong with her. She is not swimming. She is on the side of the pool. For the rest of the race, Stella Tucker continues to be the leader here in lane 7 in the breaststroke portion of the race. Your second place swimmer at the moment, Alyssa Hine of Rapid Area. This is heat 1 of 2 in the girls 400-yard IM, age 11 and over. The ladies now moving into their final 100 portion of this race, the freestyle portion. Keep your eyes on lanes 7 and lanes 5 as these ladies get to the final portion of this race. Does appear that Stella Tucker is going to be the heat winner here, and she is at the time of 4:49.49. Very nice time drop from her seed time of 4:57.96. Very impressive 11-second time drop. Second place going to Emma Phillips in lane 5 from Telford. Third place going to Alyssa Hine of Rapid Area in Michigan, lane 6. And fourth place to Emma Kiefer of Fort Meigs with a time of 4:59.81.
Event 121, boys 11 over 400 IM. If we can have those individuals at heat 121 making their way towards the bullpen area. And again, if we can have our swimmers clear the deck area, please.
We have just a very minor break. Just hold on. We will have heat 2 of the girls 11 and over 400 yard IM coming up in just a moment. These are your swimmers that will be coming up next. Olivia Schiebelhofer of Green Family, Lily Rice of RC Durr, Jessica Roby of Fort Meigs, Emma DeRico of Farmington, Haley Gano of Fort Meigs, Samantha Clifford of Birmingham, Elliot McAlpine of Rapid Area, and Mallory Syrick of Fort Meigs. Those will be coming up in heat 2 of 2 in the 11 and over 400 IM in just a moment. We are back, and we should be just about ready to get ready for Heat 2 of 2 in the girls 11 over 400-yard IM. You may have heard early on that one of the swimmers was struggling, and we are pleased to report that she was able to get up and walk off of the pool deck by herself, so we are very grateful for that. We are going to move in now to Heat 2 of 2 of the girls 11 and over 400-yard IM. Now, this year is a little different than past years with the zones championship meet, where there is an A qualifying time this year and a B qualifying time. And there's also a festival notation. Now, in past years, that festival notation would have been a national notation. But with there not being a national meet this year, there is another meet that's taking place, and it is called Festival. And in this area, these swimmers will be swimming here in Ohio, not here in Bowling Green, but it will be one of several meets that will be taking place, and we'll talk more about that later on tonight. But in this girls 11 and over 400-yard IM, the festival qualifying time was 4:42.12. The A zone qualifying time 4:57.99, and the B zone qualifying time 5:05.99. And every single one of these swimmers are A zone qualifiers in Heat 2. With the exception of one, well, she is an A-zone qualifier, but she is also a festival qualifier, and that'll be Emma DeRico from Farmington Family, Michigan, in lane 5. So the swimmers are slowly making their way over to the blocks to get ready. Of course, they did have a break. Some of them have got back into the warm-up pool, and now they are moving their way back over here to get ready for Heat 2. Our fastest swimmer in Heat 1 was Stella Tucker of R.C. Durr, Kentucky, with a time of 4:49.49. So keep that in your mind as we watch this heat. 4:49.49 was the fastest time in Heat 1. Your swimmers in Heat 2 are as follows. Olivia Scheibelhofer of Green Family YMCA in lane 2. In lane 3, it's Lily Rice of R.C. Durr Family. In lane 4, Jessica Roby of Fort Meigs. In lane 5, Emma DeRico of Farmington Family. In lane 6, Haley Gano of Fort Meigs. In lane 7, Samantha Clifford of Birmingham Family YMCA. Lane 8, Elliot McAlpine of Rapid Area. And lane 9, Mallory Syrick of Fort Meigs. Your early leader at the moment knows this pool very well. That's Haley Gano from Fort Meigs. She has got the slight lead over Samantha Clifford from Birmingham Family YMCA out of Michigan. Currently in third place is up there in lane 5, Emma DeRico of Farmington Family YMCA in Michigan. And a reminder, these swimmers are aiming for a qualifying time of 4:42.12 in order to qualify for that festival swim, which will be happening in just a few weeks. The leaderboard is remaining the same right now as these ladies are halfway through their backstroke portion of this race. Haley Gano of Fort Meigs in lane 6 is your current leader. Second place, Samantha Clifford in lane 7. Third place right now, but it's looking close. Emma DeRico in lane 5, but right behind her is lane 4, Jessica Roby, a very close fourth place at the moment. I just want to say I have incredible respect for every single swimmer who swims the 400-yard IM. The 200-yard IM has so much grit involved in it, but the 400-yard IM just doubling that length. And I look at these individuals as they swim, the power, the tenacity, all of the things that goes into this. Swimming is an incredible sport. And for those of you who are parents at home who have put your kids through this, I just want to say great job. You're not just giving your kids an athletic ability, but you're giving them a lot of goal setting and other great things that'll be with them forever. Haley Gano is increasing her lead here, still in first place for the second half of the breaststroke portion of this race, but second place is looking very close, just about tied right there between Samantha Clifford and Emma DeRico. Still close behind for fourth place is Jessica Roby up in lane 4, but don't count out lane 8. Elliot McElpeen, which I really hope I said that correctly, is coming very closely as well. This is the portion where you really see who the breaststrokers are, because that's a time where they move up and a lot of times get their placement by their strength in the breaststroke. And we've had some changes in where we are. Still in first place, that's Haley Gano. She is strongly in first place. Second place up there in lane 5. Third place is down in lane 8 right now. But anything could happen at this point. The final part, these ladies are just, their arms are probably jello a tad bit. This is the hard part of the race. This is where the strength really comes in. .4:42.12. That's probably the time that Haley Gano is looking for. So close to a festival qualifying time. And she is looking strong to keep that first place position. But who will get second place? That is the question we have right now. Very close for second place at the moment. .436.92. That's the time for first place, Haley Gano. Second place going to Samantha Clifford with a time of 4:40.5. And third place going to Emma DeRico with a 4:41.16. Fourth place up there in lane 4 is Jessica Roby of Fort Meigs with a time of 4:43.82. Fifth place down in lane 8, Elliot McElpeen with a time of 4:47.73. Sixth place is up in lane 2, Olivia Scheibelhofer with a time of 4:55.13. And seventh place to Mallory Cyrick with a time of 5:01.22. First, second, and third place, all with times fast enough to move on to the festival, which is replacing this year's Nationals. While it is unofficial, it does appear that Stella Tucker from Heat 1 will finish in 7th place overall with that time of 4:49.49. Of course, you can keep tabs on the unofficial results with Meet Mobile. Time now for event 121. This is the boys 11 and over 400-yard IM. This is Heat 1 of 2, and we just have 2 swimmers in this first heat. We were supposed to have 3. If you happen to have a heat sheet in front of you, you have 3 names in front of you, but we've only got 2 swimmers right now. In lane 4, it's Thomas Schweigert of Green Family, and in lane 5, it's Evan Siberl of Ross County.
And coaches, understand that the pizza for the coaches is over in the hospitality room. And the coaches, your pizza is in the hospitality room.
The festival qualifying time in this race is 4:20.09. The A zone qualifying time 4:35.99, and the B zone qualifying time 4:43.99. The way things worked this year for this meet is A qualifiers were automatic qualifiers to this meet, which is your typical zones qualifying system. But then the B zone qualifying times were questionable. It turned out, however, that all B zone qualifying times did make it in. And so we got 708 swimmers this weekend, representing 5 different states, YMCAs from all over, and all ages. This is going to be your only event or only time of the weekend where we have both boys and girls swimming at the same time, ages 11 and up. Starting tomorrow, breaks down into female or male and goes into those normal age groups that we're all used to in the YMCA swimming system. And that's a first place finish in Heat 1 for Evan Siberel of Ross County, coming in with a time of 4:32.78. A nice time drop from his seed time of 4:37.48. Second place going to Thomas Schweikert of Green Family with a time of 4:40.84. Now we move into Heat 2 of the boys 11 and over 400-yard IM. In lane 2, it's Matthew Mahan of Springfield. Lane 3, Nolan Rickett of Springfield. Lane 4, John Maharus of Fort Meigs. Lane 5, Carl Helmuth of Fort North Canton. Lane 6, Carlos Badell of Dark County. Lane 7, Max Hensley of Lancaster. And lane 8, AJ Farner of Birmingham. And it looks like we are missing a few of these swimmers. We do not have lane 4. That was John Majerus from Fort Meigs. We also do not have lane 7, Max Hensley of Lancaster. So what we're left with in lane... And we don't have Matthew Mahan in lane 2. So we have Nolan Rickett in lane 3, Carl Helmuth in lane 5, Carlos Badell in lane 6. And we have AJ Farner in lane 8. What's that?
Must have been the girl that missed the side up in the race.
I don't know. And there is a girl swimming down in lane 9. I'm wondering if that is Lily Rice, who did not swim in the last heat. I have not been told if that is Lily Rice, but she was not in the last heat. So you can see there is a girl down there in lane 9. In this particular race, we have one swimmer who comes in who has already made that festival time, and that's Carl Helmuth, your current leader, and he is in lane 5. So Carl Helmuth comes in with a 19-second advantage over the rest of this crowd. We do see that he is gaining in his lead here. Your second place swimmer right now is Carlos Badell of Darke County. His seed time is 4:26.20. Your third place swimmer right now is AJ Farmer down there in lane 8. And I did just hear someone say, "Go, Lily, go." So that confirms, we believe we've got Lily Rice down there swimming in lane 9. Must have missed the portion of heat 2. Of course, we had quite a bit of a break, which can cause some communication issues. We're glad that she's still able to swim here. And she's down there in lane 9. Lily Rice is from R.C. Durr Family YMCA. And congratulations to a first place finish from Carl Helmuth from North Canton with a time of 4:04.44, just missing the zone record of 4:03.54 set back in 2018 by Colton Phelps of Ridgewood. First place finish goes to Helmuth of North Canton Community with a time of 4:04.44. Second place going to Carlos Bedell with a time of 4:23.42. Third place going to AJ Farmer with a time of 4:32.19. So we're seeing time drops with everybody at this point. Fourth place to Nolan Rickett with a time of 4:37.82. And that's Lily Rice finishing in a time of 5:07.14. Our next race is the girls 11 and over 500-yard freestyle. This is event 102, and we have 6 heats of this race. We're going to start out with just 4 swimmers in heat 1. In lane 4, it's Gwen McLaughlin of Greater Flint, Michigan. In lane 5, it's Aubrey Diller of Fort Meigs. Lane 6, Riley McClellan of Flint. And lane 7, JC King of Sturgis.
In heat number 1, over lane 4, we have Gwen McLaughlin. In lane 5, it's Aubrey Diller. In lane 6, Riley McClellan.
Here are your unofficial results, courtesy of Meet Mobile from the girls 11 and over 400-yard IM. First place, Haley Gano with a time of 4:36.92. Second place, Samantha Clifford with a time of 4:40.50. Third place, Emma Derico with a time of 4:41.16. Fourth place, Jessica Roby, 4:43.82. Fifth place, Elliot McAlpine, 4:44.73. Sixth place, Stella Tucker, time of 4:49.49. Seventh, Emma Phillips, 4:51.09. Eighth, Olivia Schiebelhofer, 4:55.13. Ninth place, Alyssa Hine, 4:55.56. And in 10th place, Emma Kiefer with a time of 4:59.81. So with this being the 11 and over 500-yard freestyle, there were a lot of different qualifying times because we were dealing with a lot of different age groups. For the 11 and 12 age group, the festival qualifying time is a 5:13.84. The A zone qualifying time, 5:49.99. And the B zone qualifying time, 5:59.99. That's in the 11-12 age group. In the 13-14 age group, it's 5:13.84, the festival qualifying time. The A zone qualifying time, 5:32.39, and the B zone qualifying time, 5:42.39. That's for the 13 and 14 age group. And in the 15 and over age group, the festival qualifying time is the same as the other ones, 5:13.84. But for the A zone qualifying time, it's a 5:27.79, and the B zone qualifying time, a 5:37.79. We do have 6 heats of the girls 500, so we're in for a lot of long-distance swimming right now. It's great to see so many swimmers who are interested in this race. Your current leader in Heat 1 of 6 is Aubrey Diller. She's a 14-year-old swimmer from Fort Meigs, so she knows this pool quite well, as she's probably swam here many times in several different types of races. Second place is very close between lanes 4 and lane 6. That's Gwen McLaughlin and Riley McClellan. That bell means it's the final lap for your leader, and that leader still is lane 5, Aubrey Diller of Fort Meigs. Second place is very close between two teammates, Gwen McLaughlin and Riley McClellan. Looks like Riley has the very slight edge, but we're going to see what happens in this final 25. Notice both are getting closer to Aubrey Diller, though I still think she's going to hold it out to the end to win this heat. She comes in with a seed time of 5:56.09. And a nice time drop for her. 5:50.05 is your first place time finish. Second place ends up being in a tie. The teammates that come from the same team, 5:52.74. Take a look at that. All of these swimmers so far have dropped time nicely. 6-second time drop, just about 6 seconds for Aubrey Diller. Gwen McLaughlin came in with a 5:58.34 and dropped down to 5:52.74. Riley McClellan came in with a 5:57.6 and dropped down to a 5:52.74. And our final swimmer is JC King from Sturgis, and she'll be finishing things up very shortly.
And congratulations will go to Aubrey Diller in lane number 5.
JC King finishing with a time of 8:03.02. Another impressive time drop. She came in with a seed time of 8:17.8. Time now for heat 2 of 6 in the girls' 500-yard freestyle. In lane 2, it's Gabrielle Kane of Kaufman. Lane 3, Kaylin Coker of Louisville. Lane 4, Alexandra Moga of Farmington. Lane 5, Reese Cordinaire of Union County. Lane 6, Annabelle Frank of Fort Wayne. Lane 7, Olivia Steinmetz of Tiffin. Lane 8, Colleen Hildebrand of Fort Meigs. And lane 9, Olivia Meissner of Rapid Area, Michigan.
And lane 8, we have Colleen Hildebrand, and Olivia Meissner is in lane number 9.
28.77 is your fastest split time for the first 50, and that is held by Annabelle Frank in lane 6. She is your current leader, but the second place is very close in the lanes next to her. So this particular heat is all 12-year-olds and one 14-year-old. Our previous heat was two 12-year-olds, a 14-year-old, and an 18-year-old. A reminder, this is age 11 and up, so all the ages are swimming together based off of their seed times. But once the finishing places are determined, they will be broken down into the 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 and over age groups. Your current leader continues to be Annabelle Frank from Fort Wayne. She is in lane 6. Looks like your second place swimmer at the moment is Alexandra Moga from Farmington, but it's pretty close. We may have noticed that our lead has changed. It's now Alexandra Moga from Farmington, currently in first place. Right next to her in lane 3 is Kaylin Coker of Louisville, and she is in second place. Third place is currently Reese Cordonnier in lane 5, with fourth place Annabelle Frank from Fort Wayne. It's always interesting to watch the flip turns at this point in a race, because flip turns can really make a big difference in underwater swimming and how that swimmer is going to get out. If you notice there in lane 3, Alexandra Moga, every time she does a flip turn and an underwater pull out, she gets a slightly bit closer to, actually Kaylin Coker rather, it's slightly bit closer to Alexandra Moga, who still has the slight lead, as both of those girls now are going to battle it out in this final lap. And it's down to the final flip, and it looks like at that flip turn, Kaylin Coker may have taken a slight lead, but Alexandra Moga working really hard to pull that in. Neck and neck for these girls. It's going to come down to who has the longest fingers, possibly. And it goes to lane 3. First place. Scoreboard is not showing it. Looks like the scoreboard froze, but I believe we've got first place was lane 3, Kaylin Coker of Louisville. Lane 4, Alexandra Moga, finishing in second place. Don't forget that you can check Meet Mobile for the unofficial results. They aren't there quite yet, but hopefully they'll be there rather quickly. So that was heat 2 of 6 rather, in the girls 11 and over 500-yard relay. Apologize there, not the 500-yard relay. We got a long way to go, and I got to make sure that I am speaking clearly for all of you at home. It is now heat 3 of 6. And in lane 2, it's Sydney Van Lente of Rapid Area, Michigan. Lane 3, Emma Fritz of Birmingham, Michigan. Lane 4, Kate Herr of Kaufman. Lane 5, Kinsey Slosser of Tiffin. Lane 6, Erin Haggerty of Grand Traverse, Michigan. Lane 7, Liza Vale of Lancaster, Ohio. Lane 8, Lena Swartzwelder of Green Family, Ohio. And Lane 9, Maddie Flynn of Greater Flint in Michigan. The scoreboard that you're seeing is not accurate. It has frozen, and it is left over from Heat 2. So we're probably going to take that off the live stream here. We want to remind you to be keeping up with Meet Mobile. You can see the heat sheets on there, and then you will be able to see the score. They will be posting the results potentially as they happen. Your current leader at the moment is in lane 5. That's Kinsey Slosser of Tiffin. And that would be Tiffin, Ohio, I should mention. Your second place at the moment is down in lane 8. That's Lena Swartzwelder of Green Family in Ohio. And lane 9, Maddie Flynn of Greater Flint, Michigan, right there close next to her. Pretty much a tie for second place at the moment. A quick reminder for you again on who we have swimming right now. We've got Sydney Van Lente in lane 2, Emma Fritz in lane 3, Kate Herr in lane 4, Kinsey Slosser in lane 5, your current leader, but not by much. It is a close race. Lane 6 has Erin Haggerty, lane 7, Liza Vale, lane 8, Lena Swartzwelder, and lane 9, Maddie Flynn.
Fourth place was Jessica Roby. Third place, Amy Erico. Second place went to Selena Clifford. In first place, and congratulations with a time of 4:45.60 from Fort Bend, YMCA, Haley Gaina. Final results for the boys 11 and over 400 IM. In sixth place, we had Thomas Schweiger.
Results from the boys 11 and over 400 IM. In first place, it's Carl Helmuth with a time of 4:04.44. Second place, Carlos Bedell of 4:23.42. Third place, AJ Farner of a time of 4:32.19. Fourth place, Evan Cyberell, 4:32.78. Fifth place, Nolan Rickett, 4:37.82. And in sixth place, Thomas Schweikert, 4:40.84. You're currently watching Heat 3 of 6 of the girls 11 and over 500-yard freestyle. The Bowling Green scoreboard is having some issues at the moment, so we don't have that on the live stream right now. We are working on trying to get that fixed. I'll give you another rundown of your swimmers. In lane 2, it's Sydney Van Lente. Lane 3, Emma Fritz. Lane 4, Kate Herr. Lane 5, Kinsey Slosser. Lane 6, Erin Haggerty. Lane 7, Liza Vale. Lane 8, Lena Swartzwelder. And lane 9, Maddie Flynn. Your current leader is Lena Swartzwelder down in lane 8, but very close to her up in lane 5 is Kinsey Slosser. Also very close to that first place spot is Maddie Flynn. She's down in lane 9. And way up there in lane 2, Sydney Van Lente. Those are your 4 top leaders at the moment in this heat. The official is walking over, it appears, to lane 2, but it looks like right now lane 8 is actually your leader. That's Lena Swartzwelder. She is now almost half-length body ahead of lane 5, Kinsey Slosser, who's in second place, and third place, Sydney Van Lente, up in lane 2, as these girls get ready. They are in the midst of their final lap. First place finish goes to Lena Schwartzwelder. Second place up in lane 2, Sydney Van Lende. Third place, lane 5, Kinsey Schlosser. Fourth place, lane 9, Maddie Flynn. Fifth place, lane 7, Liza Vale. Sixth place, lane 4, Kate Herr. Seventh place going to Erin Haggerty in lane 6. And eighth place to Emma Fritz up in lane 3. Unfortunately, we don't have times for you, but keep watching Meet Mobile as they are updating them rather quickly throughout this. We're ready now for heat 4 of 6 in the 500-yard freestyle. In lane 2, it's Kaylee Draper of Sturgis, Michigan. Lane 3, Caitlin Slowinski of Myers Lake, Ohio. Lane 4, Natalie Sanders of Fort Meigs, Ohio. Lane 5, Rachel Golzinski of Kaufman, Ohio. Lane 6, Kate Hildebrand of Fort Meigs, Ohio. Lane 7, Alexis Myhoke of Youngstown, Ohio. Lane 8, Emerson Irway of Greater Flint, Michigan. And in lane 9, Annabelle Nixon of North Canton, Ohio. You know, I'm not a swim coach, and I really will do very little color commentating in the sport of swimming. I'm a swim parent. I've been a swim parent for 17 years. But I'm noticing here, you see a lot of smooth strokes right here, and it's always so interesting to watch the 500. I'm always amazed at the number of swimmers who essentially swim their 50s almost as fast as some kids swim their 50s in this, almost as fast as some swimmers swim their actual 50, and yet they continue to do it lap after lap. You see the long strokes, the long smoothness that's happening. As we continue on in the heats here, we're in heat 4 of 6. Our seat times are just going to get faster. So you're going to see that movement continue. And it's always fun when we get to heat 6 just to see the intensity that these swimmers can keep up with the pace as they keep going. One thing as a swim mom who has spent literally hundreds of hours on the sidelines and years about behind the blocks as a timer, it's just continually amazing for me to recognize the tenacity and the strength that comes along with swimming. And once we get to this level of a competition, it's so impressive to just see the achievements that each one of these swimmers have been able to do. We're at the halfway point just about of this race, and your current leader is in lane 6, and that is Kate Hildebrand of Fort Meigs. Your second place swimmer at the moment is in lane 4, which is Natalie Sanders, also of Fort Meigs. And you've heard me say it a few times before, the Fort Meigs swimmers are very familiar with this pool. The Lima swimmers, who we'll see tomorrow, Putnam swimmers, Wapak swimmers, also very familiar with this pool since they have their area championships here every year. This is where the Northwest Ohio districts, and this year even the Central districts, both Division I and Division II, I believe, took place here in this pool. Lots and lots of swimming has happened, especially this year in Bowling Green, one of the few areas or one of the few natatoriums that has remained open for swimming throughout all of these COVID protocols. If you're wondering where the scoreboard is, the Bowling Green scoreboard is currently not operational, so we unfortunately don't have the scoreboard here for you on the live stream, but Jeff Bullis, our live stream operator, is manning his own time clock over there, and we hope to have a rough estimate for you on potentially the first place finisher. But I'm going to give you another reminder of who is swimming at the moment, starting with lane 2, it's Kaylee Draper. Lane 3 is Caitlin Slowinski. Lane 4 is Natalie Sanders. Lane 5 is Rachel Golzinski. Lane 6, and your current leader is Kate Hildebrand. Lane 7, your current second place swimmer, Alexis Myhoke. Lane 8, Emerson Irway. And lane 9, Annabelle Nixon. Annabelle Nixon and Alexis Myhoke fighting it out right now for second place. Still leading this heat is Kate Hildebrand of Fort Meigs. Well, the official has walked up to lane 6 and is just about ready. There he goes. He's ringing the bell, letting Kate Hildebrand know she only has one more lap before she is finished. Now we're going to see what kind of strength and endurance these ladies have left. Kate is kicking hard. You see the white water behind her, but also working hard is lane 7. Every single one of these swimmers is working hard without a doubt. Lane 7, Alexis Myhoke, she is currently in second place, chasing down Kate. That is Rachel up in lane 5, Rachel Gazinski. And your first place finish time is approximately a 5:23:34, and that goes to Kate Hildebrand, which is a great time drop for her. She came in with a seat time of 5:32:10. Keep your eyes on Meet Mobile for your unofficial results, which will have your times, and will also break these swimmers down into their appropriate age groups. The whistle has blown, and they're ready for heat 5 of 6 in the girls' 500-yard freestyle. In lane 2, it's Catherine Williams of Ridgewood, Ohio. Lane 3, Amelie Blakely of Fort Meigs, Ohio. Lane 4, Lacey Langmeyer of Wheeling, West Virginia. Lane 5, Emma Kiefer of Fort Meigs, Ohio. Lane 6, Kylie Randolph of Fort Meigs, Ohio. Lane 7, Ella Cabbage of Grand Traverse, Michigan. Lane 8, Maggie Merriman of Fort Meigs, Ohio. And in lane 9, Nina Schulich of Jackson, Ohio.
Kylie Randolph is in lane 6, Ella Cabbage in lane 7, Maggie Merriman in lane 8, and Nina Schulich in lane number 9. And if the boys 11 and over 500 free, you have 122. Well, you have to make your way to the bullpen area leads again. You have 122 boys 11 and over free. If you would make your way down to the bullpen, again, gentlemen, please check your heats.
Our early leader right now is in lane 4. That's Lacey Langmeyer of Wheeling, West Virginia. Close to a body length lead with the rest of the pack. We are watching heat 5 of 6 in the 500 freestyle, and I may repeat that a few times simply because we don't have the scoreboard right now to remind us of who's in our lanes and what portion of the race that we are watching. And so I'm going to remind you again of who is swimming at the moment. It's Catherine Williams in lane 2, Amelie Blakely in lane 3, your current leader, Lacey Langmeyer in lane 4, Emma Kiefer in lane 5, second place is Kylie Randolph in lane 6, Ella Cabbage in lane 7, Maggie Merriman in lane 8, and Nina Schulich in lane 9. And this is the halfway point of this race. This is where we're going to start to maybe see some changes in our placement. You can already see that Kylie Randolph is inching her way up on Lacey Langmeyer. And we talked before about the fact this is an age 11 and over group. In this particular heat, we have 3 13-year-olds, we have 1 14-year-old, we have 3 15-year-olds, and we have 1 16-year-old. And if you're checking Meet Mobile, you will see that when the finals come out, they are broken down into those age groups. Racing against each other for time, but finishing based out of their age groups. Well, in that last flip turn, Kylie Randolph took a slight lead over Lacey Langmeyer. As I talked about earlier, you can really watch a lot with flip turns at underwaters, which is a place where a lot of swimmers really gain a lot of strength and they're able to gain ground in their race. And we're seeing that now with Kylie Randolph in lane 6 as she is now taking a stronger lead over Lacey Langmeyer, who's now in second place. Your third place swimmer at the moment is up in lane 3. That's Amelie Blakely. And your fourth place swimmer is up in lane 2. That's Catherine Williams. The officials over there ringing the bell for Kylie Randolph as she gets ready to swim her final lap in heat 5 of 6 in the girls 500. She has a strong lead now over Lacey Langmeyer. I say strong, about a little over a body length, maybe a body length and a half right now. Second place is still in lane 4. Your third place swimmer is up there in lane 3, Amelie Blakely. Fourth place at the moment, Catherine Williams. A reminder that the BGSU scoreboard is not working properly at the moment, so you're going to need to rely on Meet Mobile for all your times and for all your finishes. First place finish goes to Kylie Randolph with an unofficial approximate time of about 5:20.74. That's the time that we're starting up here in the live stream area. So check Meet Mobile to be accurate on that time and all of the other times.
Congratulations, Kylie Randolph and lane number 6. This is heat number 6.
And now it's time for heat 6 of 6, the fastest heat of this event. And we are missing the swimmer in lane 5, which is Megan Clifford. The rest of our swimmers are as follows. Lane 2, it's Lindsay Bright of Lancaster, Ohio. Lane 3, Elise Randolph of Fort Meigs, Ohio. We just saw her sister win that last heat. In lane 4, Casey Sanders of Farmington, Michigan. Lane 6, Mags Merity of Wheeling, West Virginia. Lane 7, Madison Helmick of Birmingham, Michigan. Lane 8, Marion Dalziel of Birmingham, Michigan. And in lane 9, Olivia Elgin of the Green Family YMCA in Ohio. 4 festival qualifiers in this heat. Lane 4, Casey Sanders of Farmington. Lane 5, missing is Megan Clifford, but she has already qualified for the festival. Lane 6, Mags Merity, and Lane 7, Madison Helmick. All have swum times fast enough to qualify for that festival, which will be taking place March 31st through April 3rd in Oxford, Ohio. This year, it's a virtual national swimming festival taking place in 4 locations. Greensboro, North Carolina, Oxford, Ohio, Brown Deer, Wisconsin, Voorhees, New Jersey, and York, Pennsylvania. And while I'm sure you're like me and you wish that we were back to all those great and exciting things, the trips to nationals and all of the fun things that come along with swimming, I personally am very grateful that we are swimming. And I imagine you are as well. Even though we've had to change the way we do some things, maybe it's not exactly how we want to do things. You're watching this from home instead of packing the stands, which is typically what would happen. But I am definitely grateful as a swim parent that we are still swimming and our kids are having a chance to swim. And speaking of swimming, it's lane 6, which seems to be the fast lane right now. That was the fast lane in the last heat, and it's currently your first place swimmer right now. That's Mags Merity from Wheeling, West Virginia. She is the lone 18-year-old swimmer in this particular heat. We have one 13-year-old swimmer, three 15-year-olds, and two 16-year-olds swimming in this heat. Next to Mags, and currently in second place, is Madison Helmick from Birmingham, Michigan. The festival qualifying time in the 500, regardless of age group, is 5:13.84. 5:13.84. That is the qualifying time for what is replacing this year's Nationals. It's not considered the equivalent of this year's Nationals. It's going to be different than what it is, but at least it's something that's happening. So it's called the Virtual National Swimming Festival, and 5:13.84 is the qualifying time in the 500 to make it into that meet. Your current leader right now is Madison Helmick. She has taken over the lead. Second place is Mags Marodi of Wheeling, West Virginia. Third place is up in lane 2. That's Lindsay Bright. She is the 13-year-old, the youngest in this heat. And your fourth place swimmer at the moment is Elise Randolph from Fort Meigs, and she is in lane 3. Well, the official is standing in front of lane 7, and he is ringing the bell for Madison Helmick. She is currently in first place in this fastest heat of the 500 as she gets ready to swim her final 50. Second place, behind her is Mags Marodi of Wheeling, West Virginia. Third place is still up there in lane 2, Lindsay Bright, but very close to her in fourth place is Elise Randolph in lane 3. Congratulations to Madison Helmick with an unofficial time of 5:08.47. A reminder, that is just our time up here in the live stream booth that we are handheld doing to try to give you a general idea of where we think it is. You'll want to keep track of all of the final scores and times on Meet Mobile, and they are updating them rather quickly. But that's a nice time drop for Madison, if that is what her time was, a 5:08, because she came in with a time of 5:11.51. We're moving right on now into boys 11 and over, 500-yard freestyle, and we have 4 heats today of the boys. In Heat 1, it's Nathan Barash of Fort Meigs in lane 4, Carson May of Cuyahoga, Ohio in lane 5, Cooper Waters of Ashland, Ohio in lane 6, and Isaac Sanders of Steuben, Indiana in lane 7.
Carson May will be in lane 5, Cooper Waters in lane 6, and Isaac Sanders in lane number 7.
So if you happen to just be tuning in, you are watching the boys 11 and over 500-yard freestyle. This is heat 1 of 4. We've already had so far the girls 400-yard IM, the boys 400-yard IM, and we just completed the girls 500-yard freestyle. After the boys 500-yard freestyle, it'll be time for the girls 200-yard backstroke. But first, we've got 4 heats of the boys 500-yard freestyle. And currently, your leader in this heat is Cooper Waters of Ashland, Ohio, with a pretty impressive lead over the rest of the crowd. It'll be fun to see what his time ends up, as his seat time doesn't have him coming in that much faster than the rest of them, and yet he's got a strong lead over the group. Here's a rundown again of who we have swimming right now. In lane 4, it's Nathan Barash of Fort Meigs. Lane 5, Carson May of Cuyahoga. Lane 6, Cooper Waters of Ashland. And lane 7, Isaac Sanders of Steuben. Still working on the issue with the scoreboard. It's currently not working here in the Natatorium at Bowling Green, so you're going to need to rely on Meet Mobile as your source to find out what the finish places are and what the times are. We're going to do our best to try and give you the first place time, but we can't promise anything because we're up in the stands looking at things overhead. That's where the live stream booth is set up for this event. Here are some results for you from the girls 500-yard free. In the 11 and 12 age group, first place goes to Kaylin Coker with a time of 5:39.72. Second place, Alexandra Moga with a time of 5:40.34. Third place, Annabelle Frank with a time of 5:44.95. Fourth place, Olivia Steinmetz with a time of 5:47.02. Fifth place, Gabrielle Kane with a time of 5:49.04. Sixth place, Olivia Meissner, 5:52.55. Seventh place, Riley McClellan, 5:52.74. Eighth place, Gwen McLaughlin, 5:52.74. And ninth place, Colleen Hildebrand with a time of 5:53.46. Your Heat 1 winner still remains Cooper Waters of Ashland with a strong lead over the rest of the group. Nathan Barash is your swimmer in lane 4. Carson May is in lane 5. Cooper Waters, your current leader, is in lane 6. And Isaac Sanders is in lane 7. Well, you might hear the official ringing the bell, and that is for lane 6, Cooper Waters, getting ready to swim his final lap. Cooper is 12 years old, as are the rest of the people in this field. This is a field of all 12-year-olds swimming today, in this heat, rather. And your first place finish in Heat 1 goes to Cooper Waters of Ashland. Unfortunately, we don't have a time for you. We are busy up here actually trying to get a scoreboard up and running so you can watch that. So Jeff Bolus, who was doing the unofficial hand timing for us, is currently trying to get some things hooked up, so we might have a scoreboard for you. Second place finish in this heat is Nathan Barash up there in lane 4. Carson May finishing in third place. And your fourth place finisher in Heat 1 is Isaac Sanders of Steuben, Indiana.
And congratulations, gentlemen. Number 6 to Cooper Water. Heat number 2.
Heat 2 of 4 in the boys 500-yard freestyle. In lane 2, it's Aiden McMillan of Worcester, Ohio. Lane 3, Caleb Walkoff for Wapakoneta, Ohio. Lane 4, Isaac Frank of Fort Meigs, Ohio. Lane 5, Tyler Williams of Ridgewood, Ohio. Lane 6, Matthew Garza of Birmingham, Michigan. Lane 7, Rogan Kelly of Youngstown, Ohio. Lane 8, London Rising of Lenawee County, Michigan. And lane 7, Griffin Lawton of Springfield, Ohio. We're early in the race, but your current leader is London Rising down in lane 8. He's from Lenawee County, Michigan, but it's very close. Take a look at lanes 8, lane 6, and lane 5. It looks like lane 5 has now taken the lead. That's Tyler Williams from Ridgewood, Ohio. This race has 4 12-year-olds, 1 13-year-old, and 3 14-year-olds. Well, we have some good news. We do have a scoreboard that we have just about ready to put back onto the screen. It won't have the names, but it will have the lanes and the times, so you will be able to keep track of where your swimmer is and how he or she is doing in that race. And this race is Heat 2 of 4 of the boys' 500-yard freestyle. Another rundown of who's swimming at this moment. In lane 2, it's Aiden McMillan. In lane 3, it's Caleb Walkoff. In lane 4 is Isaac Frank. In lane 5, and your current leader is Tyler Williams. Lane 6, currently in second place, is Matthew Garza. Lane 7, Rogan Kelly. Lane 8, London Rising. And lane 9, Griffin Lawton. And there you can see the scoreboard that we are attempting to get there for you in the upper left-hand corner. Looks slightly different than what we were expecting. Of course, Bowling Green has that really nice scoreboard with the names on it, but I'm not sure about you, but I, as a swim parent, am grateful that any scoreboard that I can see so we can track and see how these kids are doing.
And if we can have the girls 200 extra make their way to the bullpen area, please. Girls 200 extra. Please make your way to the bullpen area.
And the official has made his way over to lane 5, getting ready to ring the bell for Tyler Williams, the 14-year-old from Ridgewood, Ohio, who continues to be the leader in Heat 2 of 4 of this boys' 500-yard race. Your second place swimmer is right next to him in lane 6. That's Matthew Garza of Birmingham, Michigan. Your third place swimmer at the moment is up in lane 4, Isaac Frank of Fort Meigs. Another reminder who we have: Aiden McMillan in lane 2, Caleb Walkoff lane 3, Isaac Frank lane 4, Tyler Williams, who just finished in lane 5, Matthew Garza finishing in second place in lane 6, Rogan Kelly lane 7, London Rising lane 8, and Griffin Lawton lane 9. So your third place finisher was Isaac Frank. And you can see the times there up on the screen in the upper left-hand corner.
Your winner for that heat in lane 5 with a time of 5:07.
And congratulations, Tyler Williams in lane number 5.
5:07 is a nice time drop for Tyler Williams, who came in with a seed time of 5:11.68. You can see the other times right there on your screen in the upper left-hand corner. And, of course, you can go to Meet Mobile for all of your results. Heat 3 of 4 in the boys' 500-yard freestyle relay. Freestyle, not relay. Sorry about that. In the 500-yard freestyle, it's lane 2. It's Andrew Heck of Jackson, Ohio. Lane 3, A.J. Farner of Birmingham, Michigan. Lane 4, Seth Merriman of Fort Meigs, Ohio. Lane 5, Carter Kaler of Youngstown, Ohio. Lane 6, Ethan Wojciechowski of Greater Flint, Michigan. Lane 7, Anthony McIntyre of Ridgewood, Ohio. Lane 8, Ethan Sanders of Steuben, Indiana. And lane 5, Mark Holdridge of Farmington, Michigan. We'll quickly bring you a few more girls' results, as this third of 4 heats is swimming right now in the boys' 500. And your leader at the moment is up there in lane 2, which is Andrew Heck of Jackson. In the girls' 13-14 in the 500, first place went to Lindsay Bright with a time of 5:12.30. Second place, Kylie Randolph, 5:20.90. Third place, Kate Hildebrand, 5:23.46. Fourth place, Lena Schwartzwelder, 5:26.26. Fifth place, Natalie Sanders, 5:28.03. Sixth place, Kinsey Slosser, 5:28.13. Seventh place, Emma Kiefer, 5:30.74. Eighth place, Nina Schulich, 5:30.83. Ninth place, Kaylee Draper, 5:32.42. And 10th place, Ella Cabbage, 5:32.9. We are watching Heat 3 of 4 of the boys' 500-yard freestyle. Your current leader is in lane 2. That's Andrew Heck of Jackson. Second place is very close to a tie, but it looks like it is slightly the leader. The second place leader is A.J. Farner of Birmingham, Michigan.
Well, whoever's in lane 8 is swimming so fast that they swam out of their cap, which is now sinking to the bottom of the pool.
Jeff Bolus, it's great to have you joining us on the commentary. Jeff is your technical guy, making everything happen, but he is keeping track of everything, and you are right. Lane 8, I'm not sure how he's feeling right now with the hair over his eyes, but it is not affecting him. He's still up there, currently in 4th place.
Yeah, he's swimming pretty fast there, despite that. He needed that cap.
So I suppose this means that before we get to Heat 4, someone will have to fish a cap from the bottom of the pool.
In the girls in the gym for the 500 freestyle, the 11 and 12-year-old age group, we have the top for 7th place with Riley Beckman and Brent McLaughlin. 6th place went to William Meisner.
Your leader is still Andrew Heck up there in lane 2. Your second place swimmer at the moment is AJ Farner in lane 3. And your third place swimmer at the moment is in lane 7. That's Anthony McIntyre from Ridgewood. Fourth place is pretty close. We have Ethan Sanders in lane 8 with a slight lead over lane 4, which is Seth Merriman.
6th place to Casey Slaughter. 5th place to Natalie Sanders. 4th place to Lena Sportswell. 3rd place to Kate Bellebrand. With 2nd place to Kylie Randolph. And we congratulate the winner of our 13 and 14-year-old team in 14 500 freestyle.
And the official is almost running over to lane 2 so he can get there before Andrew Heck gets in here for his second to last flip turn. He still is your leader in this heat 3. And it's down to just one lap to go in this heat of the 500 free.
6th place to Mary Johnson. 5th place to Casey Sanders. 4th place Olivia Elgin. 3rd place to Elise Randolph. 2nd place to Max Barodi. And the winner in the girls 15 and over 500 free from the Broken.
The zone qualifying time in this race is a 4:51.19. First place finish in this heat goes to Andrew Heck with a time of 4:59.7. Second place going to Anthony McIntyre with a time of 5:05.1. Third place to AJ Farner with a time of 5:06.2. Fourth place Carter Kaler with a time of 5:14.4. Fifth place Ethan Sanders, the time of 5:16.5, and sixth place in this heat goes to.
And congratulations will go to Andrew Heck down in lane number 2.
Sorry about that. I missed that. I think I may have read some of those results incorrectly. So remember, go to Meet Mobile to get all of your unofficial, but hopefully soon to be official results.
Yeah, this is definitely a temporary measure, right? We're trying to accommodate for the broken scoreboard here. So we have a program that's not displaying the full time, so definitely check out Meet Mobile.
Heat number 4.
Heat number 4 of 4. This is still the boys 500-yard freestyle. In lane 2, it's Noah Maskell of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Lane 3, Nate Metzger of Wapakoneta, Ohio. Lane 4, Ethan Dunleavy of Youngstown, Ohio. Lane 5, Chase Mikulski of Lancaster, Ohio. Lane 6, Holden Nist of Jackson, Ohio. Lane 7, Alex Honigford of Wapakoneta, Ohio. And in lane 8, Reese Pennington of Ashland, Kentucky. And in lane 9, Jacob Bird of Ross County, Ohio.
If you would make your way to both athletes and girls.
We have one festival qualifier at this point in this heat. That's you have to swim a time of 4:51.19 to qualify for the festival meet, and that is Chase McCluskey of Lancaster, Ohio, and he is in lane 5, and he is your current leader, but not by a whole lot. Lane 8, Reese Pennington is also very close to that first place mark, as is lane 2, Noah Maskell of Fort Wayne, Indiana. I'll give you one more rundown of who we have swimming right now. You can see the times in the lanes up in your upper left-hand corner, and they connect to these swimmers. Lane 2, it's Noah Maskell. Lane 3, it's Nate Metzger. Lane 4, Ethan Dunleavy. Lane 5, Chase McCluskey. Lane 6, Holden Nist. Lane 7, Alex Honigford. Lane 8, Reese Pennington. And in lane 9, Jacob Bird. Chase McCluskey is your current leader. He is in lane 5. Second place right now is Reese Pennington in lane 8. And currently in third place is up in lane 2, Noah Maskell. Results from the 15 and over 500-yard free female division. In first place, Madison Helmick with a time of 5:08.55. Second place, Mags Marodi, 5:09.69. Third place, Elise Randolph, 5:12.33. Fourth place, Olivia Elgin, 5:17.96. Fifth place, Casey Sanders, 5:20.10. Sixth place, Marion Dalziel, 5:20.95. Seventh place, Amelie Blakely, 5:22.47. Eighth place, Lacey Langmeyer, 5:22.66. Ninth place, Alexis Myhoke, 5:25.20. And 10th place, Catherine Williams, 5:25.61. You are watching the final heat of the boys' 500-yard freestyle, and coming up next, it will be the girls 11 and over 200-yard backstroke, 3 heats of that race, and then we'll have 2 heats of the boys' 200-yard backstroke. This is day 1 of 3 of the 2021 Ohio AP All-Star YMCA Zone Championships. And the bell is rung for lane 5. That's Chase McCluskey of Lancaster, Ohio. He is your current leader with second place down in lane 8, Reese Pennington from Ashland, Kentucky. The time to make it into the festival meet is 4:51.19. Chase McCluskey has already done that. He's got a seat time of 4:47.38. Reese Pennington comes in with a seat time of 4:57.89, but he is going to finish in second place. So your first place finishing time with a time of 4:51.3. And your second place goes down in lane 8. Reese Pennington just missed that festival time with a time of 4:52.6. Third place goes to Holden Nice with a time of 4:55.5. Fourth place is lane 7, Alex Honigford, 4:56.0. And in fifth place, lane 4, Ethan Dunleavy, 4:56.7. Moving right along in this race, the girls are ready for Heat 1 of the girls 11 and over 200-yard backstroke. This is Heat 1 of 3. In lane 3, it's Catherine Cromley of Fort Meigs, Ohio. Lane 4, Sarah Keefe of Northeast Kentucky. Lane 5, Josie Weiss of Springfield, Ohio. Lane 6, Paige Berkey of Fort Meigs, Ohio. Lane 7, Bridget Gherkin of Fort Meigs, Ohio. And lane 8, Colleen Hildebrand of Fort Meigs, Ohio. The festival qualifying time in the 200-yard backstroke is 2:09.83. The A zone qualifying time for this meet is 2:14.29, and the B zone qualifying time 2:20.29. Your record holder for this event is Katie Minnick from Birmingham, Michigan. She swam a 1:59.71 back in 2015. And our current leader right now is Sarah Keefe up in lane 4. She's from Northeast Family YMCA in Kentucky. Sarah Keefe with your finish time of 2:15.2. Second place is lane 7, Bridget Gherkin with a time of 2:17.2. Third place, Paige Berkey with a time of 2:18.8. Fourth place, Catherine Cromley, 2:20.2. Fifth place, Josie Wise with a time of 2:22.7. And sixth place, 2:25.3 to Colleen Hildebrand. Heat 2 of 3 in the girls' 200-yard backstroke. In lane 2, it's Lucia Grasso of Greater Flint YMCA, Michigan. Lane 3, Avery Anderson of Burmington Family YMCA in Michigan. Lane 4, Sylvia Freeman of Fort Meigs in Ohio. Lane 5, Alyssa Calloway of Farmington Family in Michigan. Lane 6, Ariel Granis of Limestone Family in Kentucky. Lane 7, Allison McDaniel of Bridgewood Branch, Ohio. Lane 8, Kate Herr, Kaufman Family, Ohio. And lane 9, Riley Brown, Springfield, Ohio. And your early leader is up there in lane 2. That's Lucia Grasso.
200 backstroke should be in the bullpen area at this time. Boys, 200 backstroke, please report to the bullpen.
Alyssa Calloway in lane 5 has taken the very slight lead. This is a close heat. Close next to her in second place is Ariel Granis in lane 6. Here's another rundown of who we have. You can see the times there on the left hand of your screen, and these are the swimmers. Lane 2, it's Lucia Grasso. Lane 3, Avery Anderson. Lane 4, Sylvia Freeman. Lane 5, Alyssa Calloway, and your current leader by just a tiny bit. Lane 6, Ariel Granis. Lane 7, Allison McDaniel. Lane 8, Kate Herr. I have to admit to you, after doing 10 heats of 500s, these are moving very quickly. They're over fast, aren't they? And your first place finisher in this heat is Alyssa Calloway in lane 5 with a time of 2:12.2. Right next to her, Ariel Granis finished in second place with a time of 2:12.8. Third place up in lane 2, Lucia Grasso, 2:14.2. Fourth place is in lane 3, Avery Anderson, a time of 2:14.4. Fifth place goes to Allison McDaniel in lane 7, 2:15.5. And sixth place is lane 4, Sylvia Freeman with a time of 2:19.4. And now time for our final heat, heat 3 of 3 in the girls' 200-yard backstroke. In lane 2, it's Elise Brayton of Grand Traverse Bay YMCA in Michigan. Lane 3, Samantha Clifford of Birmingham Family in Michigan. Lane 4, Avery Bills of Grand Traverse Bay in Michigan. Lane 5, Amy Pan of Farmington Family in Michigan. Lane 6, Haley Gano of Fort Meigs, Ohio. Lane 7, Lauren Ryle of Rapid Area YMCA in Michigan. Lane 8, Madison Helmick of Burlington Family, Michigan. And lane 9, Emerson Jocelyn of Greater Flint in Michigan. We have 3 festival qualifiers here. It's in lane 4, Avery Bills. Lane 5, your current leader, Amy Pan, and lane 6, Haley Gano. They all have already swam the necessary time to qualify for the festival swim meet, which will take place in a few weeks. That qualifying festival time is 2:09.83. Your A qualifying time for this meet was a 2:14.29, and the B qualifying time was a 2:20.29. Your record holder is Katie Minnick from Birmingham, who swam a 1:59.71 back in 2015. And your current leader right now is Amy Pan. The 15-year-old from Farmington Family has a strong lead ahead of everybody else. If you'll notice, lane 6, she's currently your second place swimmer. That's Haley Gano from Fort Meigs. And third place, Avery Bills in lane 4, as we are getting close to the last lap of the race. And a smooth first place finish for Amy Pan of Farmington with a time of 1:59.9. Second place goes to Haley Gano of Fort Meigs with a time of 2:07.9. Third place, Avery Bills, 2:09.5. Fourth place in lane 3, it's Samantha Clifford, 2:10.9. Fifth place in lane 2, Elise Brayton, 2:11.7. Make sure you check on Meet Mobile for all of your results on this race and all of the other races in this portion of the meet.
Yes, definitely check out the times on Meet Mobile, where they'll actually have the time out to the hundredths place and not just the tenths there. It's just a figure of this program. This is a total backup plan for us, but glad we can at least get you some sense of what's going on.
Yeah, we unfortunately are having no scoreboard right now here in the natatorium. So you are seeing actually more than everybody else in the natatorium is seeing by having a chance to actually see a little bit of the times. It's now event 123. It's the boys 11 and over 200-yard backstroke, and we have 2 heats of this event. Heat 1 of 2 is swimming in the water right now. In lane 4, it's Tyler Williams. We were supposed to have Matthew Mahan in lane 5, but we don't see him swimming. Lane 6 is Ryan Blum of Ross County YMCA, and lane 7, Jordan Kantz of Kaufman Family, Ohio. We're still very early in the meet, but here are your combined scores at the moment at this All-Star YMCA Zones meet. Fort Meigs is your leader out of 26 teams with 146 points. Birmingham Family YMCA second with 66. Green Family YMCA third with 54. Farmington Family YMCA fourth with 47. Rapid Area YMCA fifth with 42. Greater Flint YMCA sixth with 33. And Tiffin Community YMCA seventh, tied with Wheeling YMCA for 7th with 28 points. This is heat 1 of 2 in the boys 200-yard backstroke. Your current leader is in lane 2. It's Tyler Williams. Also swimming in this heat is Ryan Blum in lane 6 and Jordan Kantz in lane 7. And Tyler Williams is your winner for this heat. He's a 14-year-old from Ridgewood Branch, Ohio, with a time of 2:01.6. An impressive time drop for him. He came in with a seated time of 2:07.49. Second place to Ryan Blum with 2:09.9. And third place, Jordan Kantz, 2:15.4.
Heat number 2.
Now it's time for heat 2 of 2 in the boys 200-yard backstroke. We have in lane 2, Nolan Such of Kaufman Family YMCA, Ohio. Lane 3, Brady Bauer of Lancaster, Ohio. Lane 4, Peter Helmuth of North Canton Community YMCA. Lane 5, Jack Brown of R.C. Durr Family, Ohio. Lane 6, Blake Rowe, Grand Traverse Bay, Michigan. Lane 7, Keith Turnbull, Cuyahoga, Ohio. Lane 8, Connor Fritz, Youngstown, Ohio. And lane 9, Chase Fife of Springfield, Ohio.
Lane 4, Jack Brown is in lane 5 with Blake Rowe in 6. Keith Turnbull in lane 7. Connor Fritz.
1:58.92 is the festival qualifying time for this race. And we have one swimmer who's already made that. That's Jack Brown in lane 5. But your current leader is in lane 4, Peter Helmuth of North Canton Community YMCA. You had to swim a 2:05.39 to make the A zone qualifying time in this race. A 2:10.39 got you in as a B zone qualifier for the boys 200-yard backstroke. And your record holder is Joey Puglisi from Rapid Area, Michigan, who swam a 1:49.81 back in 2016. So here's another moment where I'm going to insert some of my not-so-professional commentary. Remember, I'm a swim mom who's been watching my girls swim for years, and I'm a runner. So one time I told my daughters, who are both swim backstroke, that backstroke just looked easy because you can breathe all the time, and you just are always above the water. And I think they wanted to throttle me because they said, this is not easy. You're very, very, very tired at the end of a race like this. Well, congratulations to Peter Helmuth in lane 4 with a time of 1:55.8, and that will qualify him for the festival swim event coming up. Second place was up in lane 2, Nolan Such from a 1:58.9. We don't know what the he might have qualified. We'll find out once we get the results on Meet Mobile.
Better wait for Meet Mobile, Jen.
Moving along now to the girls' 200-yard breaststroke. This is heat 1 of 3. In lane 1, it's Mariana Beckeras of Birmingham Family, Michigan. Lane 2, Kylie Randolph of Fort Meigs, Ohio. And lane 3, Alexandria Wires of Kaufman Family, Ohio.
Participants in the boys 200 breaststroke, please make your way to the
The qualifying times to get into this race, the B zone qualifying time was a 2:39.39. The A zone qualifying time, 2:33.39. And the festival qualifying time is 2:30.54. Which, if you think about the festival qualifying time being 2:30.54, and then when I read to you what the record time is, that can give you an idea of how fast Anna Martin was back in 2018 when she swam a 2:18.19 in the 200-yard breaststroke at the Zones Championship back in 2018. As we're watching three girls swim pretty close to each other, your current leader is up there in lane 4, and that's Mariana Beckeras from Birmingham Family, Michigan. I'll give you some results from the 500, the boys 500. London Rising in the 11:12 got first place with a time of 5:20.22. Cooper Waters second place. Caleb Walkoff third. Aiden McMillan fourth. Nathan Barash fifth. Carson May sixth. Grifton Lawton seventh. Isaac Sanders in 8th place. That's the 11-12 age group. In the 13-14, first place was Andrew Heck with a time of 5:49.72. Second place, Anthony McIntyre. Third place, AJ Farner. Fourth place, Tyler Williams. Fifth place, Matthew Garza. Sixth place, Isaac Frank. Seventh place, Ethan Sanders. And 8th place, Rogan Kelly.
This is going to be close.
Outtouched, possibly right at the end. Lane 5 got it. 2:33.6 went to Kylie Randolph from Fort Meigs. Second place, Mariana Beckeras with a time of 2:33.8. And third place in this heat, Alexandria Wires, 2:36.0.
Heat number 2.
Heat 2 of 3 in the girls' 200-yard backstroke. Remember, this is the 11 and over age group all combined together. In lane 2, it's Emma Phillips of Telford, Kentucky. Lane 3, Molly Gregory of Union County, Ohio. Lane 4, Julia Basista of Youngstown, Ohio. Lane 5, Lucy Truesdell of Birmingham, Michigan. Lane 6, Lindsay Lewers, also of Birmingham, Michigan. Lane 7, Grace Turflinger of Lancaster, Ohio. Lane 8, Milia Kinross of R.C. Durr family. And lane 9, Shelby Jones of Kaufman family, Ohio. And your early leader is in lane 8, Milia Kinross of R.C. Durr family, Ohio.
Very quick split of 32-2-2.
That's an impressive split if you think about the fact that that would also get her into the zone qualifying for the 50 breast tomorrow.
Some very good breaststrokers here tonight.
And that is Jeff Bolus that you're hearing. We welcome him to talk as much as he would like to. He is the man behind all the cameras. He's doing all the switching. And it is because of Jeff Bolus that you're even able to see what you're seeing here on this live stream. If you've been watching a lot of swimming this year, just like I have, you'll notice there's some great live streams and then there's just some live streams. So we are definitely blessed to have Jeff and all of his skills and his knowledge and his willingness to do this. He's been here for Y Champs, he's been here for districts, and he's now here for zones.
I'm trying to figure out how much money you want here, Jen.
Lots and lots of good things to say about Jeff Bolus. Also want to say thank you to WOSN for providing the streaming link. That's actually where I work, but I'm here as a volunteer tonight doing this commentating because I'm a swim mom, Jeff is a swim dad, and we are invested in the great sport of swimming. Your leader at the moment is in lane 6, and that is Lindsay Lewers of Birmingham family, Michigan. Second place appears right now to be lane 8, but it's pretty close because lane 4 is right there with her as well. Lane 8 is Milia Kinross. And another way that Meet Mobile's a good helper right now, especially since we don't see the names on the screen, you can see they've got the heat sheet is right there in Meet Mobile, and you can watch through that. You can see who's in what lane through that. So lane 6 is your winner, which is Lindsay Lewers with a time of 2:30.3. Second place is up in lane 4, Julie Basista, the time of 2:31.1. Lane 3, finishing in third place, rather, Milia Kinross, lane 8, 2:32.4. Fourth place, 2:33.2 is Molly Gregory.
Heat number 3.
And we're going to move right into heat number 3 of 3 in the girls' 200-yard breaststroke. And this will be a fast heat because we have a lot of girls that have already qualified with a festival time. In lane 2, it's Casey Sanders of Farmington Family, Michigan. Lane 3, Kelly Hassett of Birmingham Family, Michigan. Lane 4, Emma Dickhood of Birmingham Family, Michigan. Lane 5, Lauren Lewers of Birmingham, Michigan. Lane 6, Elise Randolph of Fort Meigs, Ohio. Lane 7, McKenna Garn of Lancaster, Ohio. And in lane 8, Elliot McAlpine of Rapid Area, Michigan. And lane 9, Anna Ackerman of Beaumont Center, Kentucky. Well, I read to you everyone who was listed. It does appear that we are missing lane 4, which would be Emma Dickhood of Birmingham Family, Michigan. She has already swum a festival qualifying time, so great swimmer there, as well as these other swimmers here in this heat. You mentioned some good breaststrokers before. Actually, Jeff, I don't know if you're still on. I'm standing next to Jeff, but
yes.
He might secretly be silent so that you don't realize that he has a lot of swim knowledge. Jeff is a coach, Jeff is a swimmer, and Jeff is a swim dad. He could be sharing a lot of stuff with us right now.
That's right, but I'm trying to focus up a little bit here too.
Well, that's important. It is tough to talk and do the switching at the same time, and we are so grateful that he is keeping us going with these great shots from both sides of the pool. Your strong leader is in lane 5, Lauren Lewers. She comes in with a time of 2:28.84. The time that's needed to qualify for the festival is a 2:30.54. And remember that record time from 2018, pretty speedy. Anna Martin of Ridgewood with a 2:18 .19 back in 2018. But I would say pretty speedy as well right here with Lauren Lures in lane 5 as she continues to be a strong leader. Second place is very close, just by a hair. It's lane 3 at the moment. Kelly Hassett is currently in the lead. Just behind her down in lane 8 is Elliot McAlpine, who may have just taken over her. Let's watch at the flip turn because that's when you can really tell who is where in a race when it's close. And yep, Elliot McAlpine is currently in second place right now. Another area where you can get your heat sheets is on your live stream link right there that you're watching. You can copy and paste that link into another browser and you can print your heat sheets from there. Lane 5 is your winner, Lauren Lures of Birmingham Family with a time of 2:20.8. Your second place finish is in lane 8, Elliot McAlpine with a time of 2:26.1. Third place up in lane 3, Kelly Hassett with a time of 2:26.7. Fourth place, Elise Randolph with a time of 2:27.7. And fifth place, McKenna Garn, 2:31.2.
This will be heat number 1 of 3.
Heat 1 of 3 of the boys, 200-yard breaststroke. In lane 2, it's Mark Holdridge of Farmington Family, Michigan. Lane 3, Baden Brewer of Springfield Family, Ohio. Lane 4, Ross Honigford of Wapakoneta, Ohio. Lane 5, Joseph Waiter of Birmingham, Michigan. Lane 6, Nolan Rickett of Springfield, Ohio. Lane 7, Jack Hensley of Lancaster, Ohio. Lane 8, Ty Schaub of Youngstown, Ohio. And in lane 9, Adam Moneypenny of Lancaster, Ohio.
Ross Honigford, lane 4. Joseph Wyatt, lane 5. Nolan Rickett, 6. Jack Hensley,
So here's your qualifying times that was necessary to get into this meet. Your B qualifying time was a 2:26.99. A qualifying time, 2:20.99. And your festival qualifying time, which is that meet that's coming up. There is no nationals this year, so it's going to be a national virtual festival taking place in various locations. And that time is a 2:15.34. Get ready for heat 3 because all of those swimmers have already swum that festival qualifying time. But here we are in Heat 1, and again, a reminder of who we have swimming right now. Mark Holdridge in lane 2, Baden Brewer in lane 3. Your current leader is Ross Honigford in lane 4, Josh Waiter lane 5, Nolan Rickett lane 6, Jack Hensley lane 7, Ty Schaub lane 8, and Adam Moneypenny in lane 9. Joseph Whiter, your first place finisher in this heat. Second place, pretty close. First place time, 2:21.1. Second place, Baden Brewer with a time of 2:22.3. It appears that, let's see, Jack Hensley was third place with a 2:23.0. Fourth place went to Ty Schaub with a time of 2:23.2. Heat 2 of 3 in the boys' 200-yard breaststroke. Lane 2 is Seth Merriman of Fort Biggs, Ohio. Lane 3, Andrew Oates of Springfield, Ohio. Lane 4, Will Miller of Kaufman Family, Ohio. Lane 5, Dylan Day of Springfield, Ohio. Lane 6, Evan Tack of Birmingham, Michigan. Lane 7, Max Hensley of Lancaster, Ohio. Lane 8, Riley Verb of Putnam County, Ohio. And Lane 5, Sean Liu of Birmingham, Michigan.
Lane 6, we have Evan Tack. Lane 7, Max Hensley. Riley Verb in lane 8. And Sean Liu is
Riley Verb with a slight lead at the moment.
Bullpen area, girls 200 butterfly.
Though it is very close, second place appears to be a tie between 3 swimmers. And let's watch the flip turn to see who turns first to get an idea of who we think might be in the lead at the moment. What do you think? What's your guess at home? Looks very, very close. Lane 4 might be ahead by a moment, but lane 6 had a pretty good pullout, which helped him out quite a bit too. That's Evan Tack in lane 6. Here again is who we have swimming right now. Seth Merriman in lane 2, Andrew Oates in lane 3, Will Miller lane 4, Dylan Day lane 5, Evan Tack lane 6, Max Hensley lane 7, Riley Verb lane 8, and Sean Liu lane 9.
Isaac Fromm placed 6th with Matthew Garza placing 5th. Tyler Williams placed 4th. AJ Farner placed 3rd. Anthony McIntyre placed 2nd. In first place, and congratulations for the time of 4:59.72 from the Jackson Community YMCA. It was Andrew Beck.
Evan Tack bringing it home strongly for the first place finish. Second place going to Max Hensley in lane 7. Lane 3 just out touching lane 4 for third and fourth place. Andrew Oates for third place. Fourth place goes to Will Miller. Your first place finishing time was 2:15.3. That goes to Evan Tack. And second place, 2:17.0. Remember, you want to check with Meet Mobile for the actual times. That's going to... We only have partial times. We're doing everything we can to give you the best scoreboard possible at this moment. Your final heat in this race, the 200-yard breaststroke. This is heat 3 of 3. Your heat sheet has a swimmer in lane 2 and 3, but we have swimmers starting in lane 4. That's Luke Vickers of Jackson Community YMCA. In lane 5, it's Carl Helmuth of North Canton Community YMCA. Lane 6, Jacob Haxma of Rapid Area, Michigan. Lane 7, Caleb Gemmen of Lake County, West End, Ohio. Lane 8, Josh Boehm of Beaumont Center, Family, Kentucky. And in lane 9, Evan Siberel of Ross County YMCA. As I said earlier, every single one of these swimmers has already swum the festival qualifying time, which was 2:15.34. So every single swimmer here is is either at or very well under the 2:15.34, with Carl Helmuth coming in with a seat time of 2:02.56, which is actually faster than the record of 2:05.44 set back in 2012 by Jonathan Rudder from Powell, Crosley, Ohio. So we're going to watch and see if we have any record breaking this year. Very close first place right now between lanes 5 and 6. That's Carl Helmuth in lane 5 and Jacob Haxma in lane 6. Carl Helmuth with the first place finish with a time of 2:03.8, and he is a new record holder for this All-Star YMCA Zones Championship, defeating a record set back in 2012 by Jonathan Rudder. Congratulations to Carl Helmuth for being the new record holder in the 200-yard breaststroke at the Zones Championship meet. We are getting close to the end of the Friday portion of our meet. Only 2 more races left to go. 2 heats right now of the girls' 200-yard butterfly.
To the bullpen area,
In lane 2, it's Sylvia Freeman of Fort Meigs. Lane 3, Mia Beyer of Farmington Family, Michigan. Lane 4, Amelie Blakely of Fort Meigs. Lane 5, Stella Tucker of R.C. Durr Family YMCA. Lane 4, Ariel Granis of Limestone Family, Kentucky. Lane 5, Lily Rice of R.C. Durr Family, Ohio. Lane 8, Emma Phillips of Telford, Kentucky. And lane 9, Maddie Flynn of Greater Flint, Michigan. And we are missing Stella Tucker, which we also were missing her earlier in the day. It's always unfortunate when swimmers aren't able to make it, but there's so many reasons that cause that to happen at the moment.
In the girls 200 backstroke, 8th place to Ariel Granis. 7th place.
The current leader at the moment is Mia Beyer from Farmington Family, Michigan. 2nd place is close between Amelie Blakely in lane 4 and Ariel Granis in lane 6. One more reminder that the time clock we're showing you up in the upper left corner, we're bringing it to you because the Bowling Green scoreboard is not working properly. So we brought you kind of our B game in a sense. We want to bring you everything we possibly can so that you can be watching the scores. But for the up-to-date scores, we encourage you to keep up to Meet Mobile and then check that later tonight because you always know those are unofficial until a little bit later on in the meet. Mia Beyer, still your leader, but Amelie Blakely is challenging her. Coming down to the final stretch. This first place finish could be close. Amelie Blakely takes it over in that final 15 yards to get first place with a time of 2:16.2. Second place goes to Mia Beyer with a time of 2:16.8. Third place goes to Ariel Granis with a time of 2:18.7. Fourth place, Lily Rice, 2:20.2. Heat 2 of 2 in the girls' 200-yard butterfly. In lane 2, it's Sydney Peterson of Green Family YMCA. In lane 3, it's Lauren Taylor of Greater Flint, Michigan YMCA. In lane 4, it's Mags Marodi of Wheeling, West Virginia. Lane 5, Megan Clifford of Birmingham Family YMCA. Lane 6, Claire Bongiorno of Grand Traverse Bay, Michigan. Lane 7, Jessica Roby of Fort Meigs, Ohio. Lane 8 was supposed to be Samantha Clifford of Birmingham, Michigan, but we don't see her there. Lane 9 is Annie Reichers of Springfield, Ohio. We have 3 girls who have already qualified with festival qualifying times. They are in lane 4, Mags Marodi, lane 5, Megan Clifford, and lane 6, Claire Bongiorno. And your current leader is in lane 5, Megan Clifford. So we just saw a record fall in the boys' 200-yard breaststroke. Now in the girls' 200-yard butterfly, the record is a 2:05.35 set by Sarah Tershanick from Ridgewood, Ohio back in 2018. Megan Clifford is coming in with a time of 2:05.37, just 0.2 behind that record. So it'll be exciting to see what could happen. We're actually getting a little cheering going on here in the natatorium. You know, it's so different of an environment because we don't have the crowds that we normally have at a zones meet. I mean, I'm sure you've been to them before, just packed to the brim, can hardly get a seat. But here we don't have that, but yet we're getting some cheering going on. We're hearing everybody get excited, and that's really a good thing. First place goes to Megan Clifford with a time of 2:05.2 something. We don't have it, but we do know She has broken the record. Congratulations to Megan Clifford from Birmingham, Michigan. The 17-year-old is the new record holder in the girls' 200-yard butterfly.
Congratulations will go to Megan Clifford in lane number 5. Our next event is the boys.
And this is our final race of the night, our final swim. 2 heats here in the boys' 200-yard butterfly. Heat 1 of 2 in lane 3. It's Anthony McIntyre of Ridgewood Branch, Ohio. Lane 4, Thomas Schweikert of Green Family. In lane 5, Jaden Welker of Van Wert, Ohio. Lane 6, Isaac Hintz of Grand Traverse Bay, Michigan. Lane 7, Seneca Odo of Beaumont Center Family, Kentucky. And in lane 8, Isaac Frank of Fort Meigs, Ohio.
Congratulations, Casey Sanders. 7th place, Taylor Kennedy. 6th place was Julia Batista, and 5th place was Lindsay Luber. 4th place is Randolph. 3rd place to Kelly Hassett. 2nd place to Kelly McAlpine. And 1st place, and congratulations with a time of 2:20.82 from the Birmingham Family YMCA, Lauren Luber. In the boys 200 breaststroke, 8th place was Max Hensley. 7th place was Evan Tack. 6th place to Caleb Kenneth, with 5th to Evan Silverow. 4th place to Josh Bain, and 3rd place was Luke Vickers. Congratulations for 2nd place to
Jaden Welker of Van Wert, your current leader in this first of 2 heats in the boys' 200-yard butterfly. 2nd place at the moment behind him is in lane 6, Isaac Hintz of Grand Traverse Bay, Michigan. And that final official time for Megan Clifford in the 200 fly was a 2:05.27, so that is the new record. 2:02.6 is what the winner in this heat has swam, and that is Jaden Welker. Lane 6, Isaac Hintz finished in 2nd place with a 2:05.1. 3rd place was up in lane 3, Anthony McIntyre, 2:09.3. 4th place to Seneca Odo of 2:12.0. Heat 2 of 2 and the final heat of the first portion of the 2021 All-Star YMCA Zone Championship. In lane 2, it's Crosby Nathaniel of North Lexington Family, Kentucky. Lane 3, Chase Fife of Springfield Family, Ohio. Lane 4, John Magarus of Fort Meigs, Ohio. Looks like looks like several people are missing. Guess I should look at the swimmers before I read what we have. So we do have lane 2, Nathaniel Crosby of North Lexington Family. Then in lane 6, it's Jarrett Payne of Springfield, Ohio. Lane 7, Braden Hopkins of Lancaster, Ohio. Lane 8, Carlos Bedell of Darke County, Ohio. And in lane 9, Chase McCluskey, also of Lancaster, Ohio. Three of these swimmers have already swum the festival qualifying times, but only one of them is here, and that's Jarrett Payne in lane 6. He's from Springfield, and his seat time is a 1:58.69. In order to qualify for the festival swim, you have to swim a 2-minute flat, 2:00.14. Your B qualifying time to get into this race was a 2:13.99, and the A qualifying time was a 2:08.99. And everybody in this heat is either an A qualifying swimmer or a festival qualifying swimmer. First place finish in lane 6 for Jarrett Payne of Springfield, Ohio, with a time of 1:53.8. An impressive drop for him. He came in with a seat time of 1:58.69 and swam a 1:53.8, just missing another record. Ryan DiPietro of Lancaster, Ohio, has the record with 1:53.47 set back in 2014. Second place goes to Braden Hopkins of Lancaster with a time of 2:01.7. Third place in lane 8, Carlos Bedell with a time of 2:03.4. Fourth place in lane 9, Chase McCluskey of 2:05.9. As we've been saying all evening, don't forget to watch Meet Mobile in order to be able to see the actual results with all of the times and all of the finishes. Well, that wraps it up for day 1 of the 3-day 2021 Ohio AP All-Star YMCA Zone Championships. You have just finished watching the distance portion of the race, both boys and girls, ages 11 and up. We will be back here tomorrow morning. Racing starts at 8:05 a.m. with the girls 15 and over. We'll continue at 12:05 with the girls 13 and 14, 4:05 with the girls 11 and 12 and 10 and under. And then on Sunday, it's the boys with the same times. Boys 15 and over first, 13 and 14 second, and 11 and 12, 10 and under next. I'm Jennifer Beck, and I'll be back with you tomorrow morning, bright and early, for the 15 and over girls, along with Jason Diller, and we will be happy to commentate another round of swimming. Also want to say thanks to Jeff Bolus for his excellent work on this great live stream. Thank you so much for joining us on this portion of the All-Star YMCA Zone Championships, and we hope to see you again tomorrow.
Fourth place.